I don't know if my state had any laws against homesteading when I decided I wanted to start homesteading or not. I lived in the state of Pennsylvania when I wanted to start homesteading, and I wanted to keep my contracting business going alongside of it, at least part-time. Before I even got to really researching the state laws, I just got to researching the land prices, which I pretty much already knew because I had been actively looking. In the area I live, $10,000 per acre of land you wanted wasn't uncommon. I did find a property that was an exception. It had a falling down house, a falling down barn, 9 acres for I think $60,000. But then the land taxes on that particular property were $6,000 a year. All of that was enough for me to start researching other states, and I ended up in West Virginia. Being off-grid wasn't a mandatory thing I was looking for in land. However, most of the land out here is off-grid, and if you want it to be on-grid, you're going to pay a lot of money. Many people in the state of West Virginia live a very similar lifestyle to what I do. It's one of the reasons I chose this state, plus the land prices and land taxes are extremely cheap. If you want a homestead but land prices are too expensive where you are and you're unwilling to move for whatever reason, well then you probably don't want a homestead bad enough. Now if you already live in one of the cheapest areas and still can't afford land, that really sucks. I feel for you. Obviously, I can't go over every possibility of why somebody who already lives in an ideal area to homestead can't afford their property. No matter what you decide to do in life, there's many obstacles, and many of them can be overcome. It's extremely difficult. Sometimes you have to dedicate your entire life to overcoming that obstacle. But I can offer you some general advice. Shake your life up. Don't be afraid to change things. Don't be afraid to get out of your box and change what your normal is and turn it into a new normal. People thought I was completely nuts coming out here and wanting to do what I wanted to do, and only after it was successful did people say, hey, that was a good idea. Every single person before I started it was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can. Just got to have a plan and have a backup plan in case that fails. What are you going to do instead?